So you guys have been in the game for over 20 years.
Oh yeah. I think I'm almost 30. What I like to call Grateful Dead territory.
So when you got in, you pull a lot of your influence from original.
Oh, I mean, for me, I grew up on Black Sabbath, Skinner, and Zeppelin. And definitely when I discovered bands like Cavity and discovered bands like Cavity and I Hate God and Sleep, that was the beginning for us, for me, But Black Sabbath and Marijuana is where Bongzilla was truly born. There was a great story I realized not that long ago, like 25 years into Bongzilla, I realized that when I was 11, me and a friend of mine from grade school stole weed from his older brother, smoked it. I had borrowed Sabbath Bloody Sabbath so this is the first time I got high. Borrowed Sabbath Bloody Sabbath from my friend's older brother, cool older brother that got high and fucked up and wore bell bottoms or whatever, right?
And this is in Wisconsin.
This is in Wisconsin. This is. So if I was 11, that would have been 78. And I remember seeing the cover. I'm in Catholic grade school, by the way. Altar boy, the whole fucking stupid shit. And I looked at the cover of the record and I go, wow, that's cool. And I open it up and it's all the demons holding the person down. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm going to fucking hell if I play this record. And I do this. But from that, if you really look at it, that could have been the day that the whole thing somehow got planted in my head. But yeah, Sabbath, Sleep, I Hate God, Cavity, but the James Gang. And,
who came up with Bongzilla?
An old bass player.
Yeah?
We had a bass player that passed away, but we were thinking about the concept of me singing, only wanting to sing about marijuana had already been thought. And I wanted to call it God Bong, or no, Bong God. But it's really hard to say Bong God. And then you have two G's, it's just, and he goes, what about Bongzilla? And we had been smoking pot, and we both started cheesing. You know what cheesing is? When you can't stop laughing?
Yeah.
So we both started cheesing, and I'm like, yeah, for sure, 100% that's the fucking thing.
It's the anniversary of one of your albums today.
Oh, is it really? What else?
Right?
Oh, shit. I didn't realize that.
It was posted on your Instagram.
Oh, well, no, I don't. I try not to be on my phone when I'm on the road weirdly because there's so much to see. Even though we've been out here so many times, every time's different. Like, you go through the forest parts. But anyway, no, I didn't know. That's cool. I bet nobody in the band realized that. There's two easy ones. We released 2 records on 420, so those are easy. I try not to celebrate my own music in that sense. Like I don't listen to it. It feels very narcissistic, weirdly. The good or bad of that. I mean, you have to listen to it when you mix it and shit. And I've gone back and went, that's a better record than I ever thought it was. Just like you do, you forget. Oh fuck, Led Zeppelin 2 is fucking sick. It's so heavy compared to other Zeppelin records. But shit like that. But, that's cool. Thank you for telling me. Happy anniversary, Gateway. And everybody's favorite record. Almost. I'm not positive. I don't look these days. I actually like being like I woke up in the
It's fun. Is it fun?
Touring or not knowing?
Both.
Yeah, touring's insanely fun. It's like the greatest vacation ever, and then you get to do what you love. Yeah. Where how vacations are stressful because you got to plan them.
Yeah.
Somebody planned everything. then there's a guy that is even planning for me while we're doing it.
Yeah.
So people are taking
Vacations
care of you.
can be
And
stressful.
in the U.S., it's a little less than other places like Europe, but like this place, there's clubs we played. So this is probably the third or fourth time we played Sisters.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
you're familiar with it. How often do you go on tour?
We've been out. I've been home a month and a half total since March.
Really?
Yeah.
So you guys are touring a lot.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
I mean, we're on.
What's your favorite venues to play around the country?
Venues.
Just places, just bars. Favorite spots to jam.
So I'll give you cities: Copenhagen, New Orleans, Paris. We weirdly got to play Tel Aviv. That was super trippy. Like the place we played Moscow. The places that other people have never been. I was like, and where the kids are like, this doesn't come, and they're super freaked out to meet you. There was the club seemed to be run by the Russian mob 100%. But when we walked out of the dressing room, there'd be two bodyguards, and I accidentally walked outside and got like swarmed by people wanting autographs.
Oh shit!
It's one of the there was 2 times in my life.
So cool.
I felt like a rock star. It was Russia and Osaka, Japan.
Dude, that's dope. Dude.
Where there was kids following us around, but they didn't even know who we are. We were just weird looking Americans that looked like a rock band.
But to them, you guys are like you're at the top.
Every bar you see there should be a version of it with Bongzilla on it. Every electric,
Yeah. Yeah.
Marijuana related, but I don't think it's going to sell any more for your average company because of the music. If we're playing, like when we first started, it would always in Madison, especially because it was a hippie town. There'd always be some stray hippie or Grateful Dead band that would roll in, thinking we'd be, what's the heaviest thing could be? Black Crows? So yeah.
Do people bring you weed though? Wherever you
All the time.
Good. Very cool.
All the time.
Very cool.
We're classic.
What is your favorite strain nowadays? Earlier you were saying you really like indica. When I was rolling something up, you were like, roll up the indica.
Some of the high grades are so fun because they hit you every which way.
Yeah. Shed some light on what weed metal is, man. Because you guys are literally some of the most famous weed metal there is.
To me, it's all old rock and roll from us to Weed Eater, especially us and Weed Eater. There's a lot of bands to me that perpetrate in I'm not going to say bands' names right now. My brain really wanted to. But to me, is people smoking weed and playing fucking music. If that's reggae, weed music maybe versus weed metal, we're just playing. I mean, was Black Sabbath metal or were they rock and roll? It's rock and roll, man.
Word.
We're playing rock. We're playing deconstructed blues riffs. Smoke to vote and vote to smoke. But you should be really high watching Weed Snacks TV.